All right, folks, we're just moments away from getting started here with our national anthem and our invocation, our opening ceremonies. So we're going to get everybody on over here to the grandstands. We're getting ready for opening ceremonies to kick off the Great American Shortcourse Series powered by Optima batteries. I know we're going to get things started here with great. We're going to have our chaplain, Racers for Christ, Steve Hansen, down there, and John Smanovich going to be conducting it, but there's something special we wanted to do, today too. There's so many people that have been involved with making things happen here for Short Course. And those two people right there. So I'm going to throw it down to John Smanovich down at the podium.
Thank you, Dave. Man, what a special day as we get ready to kick off the 2021 season with the Great American Short Course Racing Series powered by our good friends at Optima Batteries. In addition to everything, the timeline building to this moment, there's been numerous amounts of people that have taken part in this opportunity to get us back to short course racing. And our good friends, Louis Tozier Designs, came up with something really special for these two people who are very special to me. And before I do so, I want to thank Poppy and Lee Perfect for everything you guys have done to get us back to racing short course, get us on the dirt with all of our friends and family, allow all of those wonderful brands to showcase all their wonderful products here. Thank you, Louis. Can we get a round of applause here first before we do this?
The Saviors of Short Course.
The Saviors of Short Course. Louis Tozier, thank you so much for coming up with this nice trophy for Lee and Poppy Perfect. Again, big round of applause for these two individuals and their partners, Dave Cole. We know he couldn't make it here this afternoon, but he does have an award for himself too for everything that they've done. We thank you guys. And hey, Dave, how about we go racing?
I do believe it's that time. So, folks, we're going to kick it off the right way. Of course, our opening ceremonies, we get ready to go live here. Of course, we're live. So I'm going to throw it down to the podium with our chaplain from Racers from Christ, Steve Hansen.
Please bow as we pray. Father, we do give thanks to you first and foremost in our lives, and just being able to put the pieces together so we could come out here and showcase the talents that you've put into our hands and our abilities, and just the people that made that happen. We give thanks. And Father, we do pray for our country and just the men and women that protect our freedoms, that you would continue to keep them safe as we pray for the safety on this track. So everybody said,
Amen. This time I'm going to ask everybody to please rise and remove their hats for the singing of our national anthem.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched.
Hey, folks, we're going to get on the gas. Here at the Great American Short Course, powered by Optima batteries. This is Short Course on gas. Let's put the pedal down and let's make it happen. As we get ready to get going with a new era here in Short Course Off-Road.
I just didn't want to have you keep going up and down during the song. But yeah, I know it's hard to hear.
So for the last time, they're going to be running the blade through in the water here before we get going here. Folks, I want to thank all the families and teams. It's so great to be back together. I always say we are a great big family, a little dysfunctional, but nevertheless a family, and that's for sure. Big thanks to Stronghold Engineering there, getting that blade to us, and Calvin, the master of the dirt, out there making it happen. So just a moment, we'll be back with racing to kick it off here with the Razor 170s, then the RTL Traffic Junior 2s, the Youth 1000, followed by the AM Ortega Junior 1s, the Mini Stock Open V8 Limited Buggy 1600 Buggy, Weller Racing, SR1s, Silent Signs Mod Carts, the Production Turbos, Production 1000, the Class 11s, the SoCal Fleet Services Pro Buggies, followed by Pro Lights, and then we cap it off with the roar of the big bore, the Pro 2s. So we'll just a moment here. It'll be the live coverage here for the Great American Short Course. Let's get on the gas.
No, because of, remember
Oh.
the 2 mic deal.
That's right. I won't be able to see shit.
Yep.
Where are the headsets?
I don't know. Oh, did
If you would have let me keep those things,
oh,
they would have never gotten back. That's what Louis was trying to do. Louis was trying to keep Motion 800s are working.
Okay, as the Razor 170s roll out onto the field right now, this will be the Razor 170A main event. 12 drivers lining up right now here. Dave, who do you got on that list?
All right, looks like we got the number 114, Brixton Wirt there. And then we got Jennifer Owens, followed by Dexter Warren, Daxton Ruane. Then we move back to Ian Torfey, George Lamosis. He was the quick qualifier with the big number 6. Unfortunately, put him back to that 6th position. Owen Vale and Luke Vale, Samuel Gibbs, Jordan Skaggs, Brianna Walton, and Cassidy Walton. That's going to be a lineup. 12 cars make up this class here for Razor 170s, a Polaris Razor 170, so very cool.
Hitting that inaugural point right now with the first main event going off for the Great American Short Course Series. We thank you guys, everybody, for joining us at home from the comfort of your couch, but as well everybody in the house that's come out here to support their favorite drivers as we get on the dirt here, Dave.
Oh, that's right. We get on the gas here at Great American Short Course.
Gas it up.
Get on that gas pedal. Get on the loud pedal.
Yeah, talented group of drivers right here for main event number 1.
Well, we see that four-seater Polaris there with the Optima batteries and Old Glory flying in the air. Too loud? Okay. Sorry, a little volume adjustment there. We don't want to blow your ears out. Looks like they're going to come around. Looks like they're going to pull off. We're going to wait for those holometro lights to go off. The Pace UTV, they'll let us know they're going to pull the plug on the Pace vehicle and pull off and get started with that Optima batteries. Green flag. So hello everybody, I'm Dave Arnold, joined alongside John Simonovich here, and so awesome to be back. Been part of Short Course for going on, I think, 14 years now? 15 years?
Yeah, 8 years for myself, so.
Yeah, good luck, 8 years now. It's hard to believe, John.
I know it has.
You don't look a day over 15 still.
It's gone very quick. Thank you, Dave. It's all the gray hair I got working with alongside you, buddy.
Did I make you gray?
Yep. Yeah, stressing me out.
Well, you know, it's awesome. John, big motocross background racer, and you know, and I always say that the off-road racers that came from the motocross industry, you have to read that terrain a little bit better, because with 2 wheels and that rut hits you, it's a lot more dangerous than 4 wheels going across it. So.
Yeah. It certainly has, and you know, you get your bumps and bruises along the way, but like you said, you've kind of crafted, and this has been a great opportunity for me to be part of what Poppy, Lee, Dave, and the whole team have really put together and assembled from the years past. And yeah, again, you said it, we're gassing this thing up this year in 2021. We got a lot of racing ahead of us still. Again, this is just round number 1 of a double header here this weekend. Okay, so we see the lights out on the Pace vehicle as we're heading down to the Optima batteries, green flag, and we're green, green, green here down into turn number 1. This is the Razor 170A main event. On the front row, Brixton Wirt and Jennifer Owens. So again, these drivers will be running an abbreviated portion of the track for anybody tuning in at home. They will not be going the full distance. So a good little drag race here down the front stretch into turn number 2. So we get a little battle for the lead right now here into turn number 3. Fast little right-hander gets into a split section. You guys a little bit tough to see maybe from up here in the grandstand area from home. You got the great visual. I'm sure you got the drones chasing these drivers. Being able to give you a different perspective here. We go into the final corner. A couple drivers coming together, and one unfortunately landing up on his hood. So we will see the full course caution come out right now here under what is lap number 1. So we'll rack them and restack them. We'll get racing back in order here. We'll get our safety team to tend to that driver. So it does look like this at the line. The 188 of George Lamosis, the 125 of Jennifer Owens, with the 102 of Ian Torfey, the 114 of Brixton Wirt.
It's going to the big screen.
Okay, give me a second. Maybe we can swap there just to fix it.
Is it HDMI 1 or 2? They haven't seen it.
Hey, can you
Try this.
I'm sending someone up there just to give you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's all right. All right, folks, we're getting that all figured up. We got them re-racked, restacked behind the unit here. So, John, what do you got there?
Yeah, we got some great honorable mentions from our.
Hey, wait, hold on a second, because out of the battery says green, green, green. Lobosis already jumped up to that top position there.
Yeah, George started in the 6th spot after the inversion here earlier on this morning. So great to see George already making that charge in literally 1 lap. And again, it's a short lap for these guys.
Half a lap.
Half a lap, yeah.
And you can see that they do the abbreviated course, or instead of continuing straight at that point, they come around, do that 180. It brings it back towards the right side of the track. If you look here to see, they're going to hit another right-hander, bring it through the center, through the rollers.
Yeah, it's good to actually added some additional obstacles out on the track too. So through that section, used to be really just rollers. Now they have one big roller towards the end as kind of like your little setup for these drivers. So great to see some of the track.
Look at this, Torfy and Lamosis, door to door. Lamosis, a good run up the inside of the inside line, but Torfy right behind him though. How about the young lady, Jennifer Owens, and her Stars and Bars paint job there.
Yeah, and it looks like Owens actually getting a position right there into the number 2 spots over Lamosis. So Torfy, Lamosis, Owens, or excuse me, Owens, Lamosis. Down turn number 3 right now. Great battle. As you guys can see, the split track. Lamosis on the outside, furthest lane. See if he can get the position here in the number 2 spot. Again, that's the 88 in the green machine. So coming to the line, it's Torfy. Lamosis cutting off. There it is.
Just keep pressing buttons.
There we go. Great view here from the drone, as you guys can see from the comfort of your couch at home. We thank you guys for tuning in. This is the Razor 170 with 6 laps remaining. We will see that competition yellow come out for our leader, the 188 of Lamosis, Ian Torfy, Owens, Dexter Warren, the 145. With Brixton Wirt, your top 5. And from there, we'll go Vale, Owen Vale in the 7th position, Samuel Gibbs, Jordan Skaggs, the 185. Waiting on Brianna Walton, Cassidy Walton, and Daxton Ruane. So that'll be your lineup right there, your top 12. So again, we want to thank our Optima Batteries sponsorship program here for the Great American Short Course Race Series. And then, of course, ORW, the official parts supplier and founding members here of the Gas Series. Of course, we couldn't do it without Patton Steele and the creative mind of LTD Designs coming up with our trophies here for the season.
So sweet.
We just honored Lee and Poppy Perfect for everything that they've done up to this point and what they're going to continue to do here for short course racing. The what'd you say it was, Dave? The short course saviors.
That's right, short course saviors. Big thank again to Lou Tozier. And of course, Lou Design, you're looking to fabricate new products, looking to prototype something or looking to set some custom art or custom furniture, custom anything.
Yeah, it's really,
he's the guy.
He really does. He made the stands for our speakers, so
Yep.
It's very, very creative. And of course, we couldn't do without the official radio suppliers, PCI, as we get ready to drop the green, and we're underway here. The 188, George Lamosis, will take us into turn number 1.
And a great shot overhead there as Torfey tries to reel him in there. Lamosa's an early jump there. Owens still established in that third position. Looks like we got a battle between Warwick and Wirt back there in fourth. So nose to tail for the top three. Fifth place tucked in there behind fourth there. A good long line there, a little bit of gap back to sixth and seventh.
Yeah, this is typically what you see. You'll see some bunching up towards the front, a little bit of a gap and separation. A couple of drivers coming together right there. Look to be Brixton Wirt, potentially, and Luke Vale, I believe, maybe those two drivers coming together. Or it might have been Warren and Wirt.
And Lamosa's a little bit of a gap there. So he starts to pull ahead just a little bit there, a little bit of breathing room as Torfey still in that second place. Owens trying to reel in Torfey there. Now some of these drivers a little bit quicker in some sections here. Great shot there.
Yeah, and our leader's coming through the fastest part of our track right here. That long straightaway, actually kind of on a decline too, so they do pick up some good speed as they come down into turn number 2, 3. And good battle here up front as Torfey actually comes up a little bit closer here into the trail end here of George Lamosis, our leader. And again, George, standout last season, really kind of blossomed into a great racer, and he's doing it right now. Has pretty much been leading the entire race. So 3 laps remaining here in our Razor 170A main event.
And great coverage there as the drone flies right over Owens. Comes around, they're going to put another lap in there. 3 laps to go. 2 will be remaining after this time around.
Quite the view right there from our onboard, courtesy of our drone team out there.
Yeah, big thanks to Hammer Productions and their crew doing such an incredible job bringing the live coverage. Get on your social media. Let everybody know out there you're seeing some awesome racing going on here.
Yeah, Facebook Live, all those social media channels. Be sure you guys are tuning in and following along throughout the entire season. Lots of great content going to be driven, and man, these guys getting the great perspective for you.
Great battle still developing here with Ian Torfey and George Lamosis. So they watch them battle out here. Torfey actually made up a little ground, gapped a little bit of Owens. Look at this, Torfey going wide. Lamosis staying low and tight, that preferred line.
Yeah, and Torfey actually had a quick time last time by and does it again, 57.291. So Torfey showing his speed here in the closing laps as the white flag is out, Dave. So here we go. It's going to be a race to the checkered. I don't know if George realized how close Torfey really is in the 102. And then Owens falling back into that third spot with Dexter Warren in fourth. Brixton Wirt, your top 5.
Back to this battle up front, though. Torfey.
2 corners to go.
Torfey trying to get a good run on him here. Lamosis breaks loose a little bit, but not enough to him to gain gap. Here through the center field, both going with that inside option through the big rollers.
Yeah, great. See how you can get that view right there of the split track as looks like George going to be a drag race here to the finish. Not going to be enough for Torfey as Lamosis will take home the win in our Razor 170A main event. And what a way to kick off the gas series here in Victorville with our Razor 170s. Big congratulations going out to George Lamosis. Ian Torfey in the number 2 spot, and the 125, the lovely Jennifer Owens, takes that final spot on the podium.
Very impressed with these drivers, and we're going to get John to go down there and talk to them. Sure, they're going to go ahead and send the mic down for them, and we'll talk to them and find out the story. So we'll be back here, and I'll be live on the internet, and John will have the mics.
You know, we did. One time maybe down there, you can flip on the tunes or something.
So a great overhead shot there as the field comes and gets ready for the next event. See the junior twos getting ready for their event here. That's going to be the RTL Traffic. So once again, big congratulations to George Lamosis on the win there. You can see him standing on top with the checkered flag. Great job. John's going to make his way down to the podium. He knows how to celebrate. Fist bumps all around there from Peter. You can see our great contingency program. Everybody's checking to make sure the right stickers, because very cool thing about short course racing and a lot of racing and stickers you run, there's companies that are part of the contingency. So if you get on the podium, the top three, you can get a check for $50, get some fuel, or all kinds of cool prizes. See our safety team down there and all their impact safety gear. So we're getting to wrangle them up on the podium here, get our microphones set up here. Of course, with all the pandemic restrictions, and make sure everybody's going to have their mask on.
With our Razor 170 main event. Driver in third position. We'll bring her up one at a time. Jennifer Owens, come on up here, Jen. Woo! Check.
Down, John.
Start on this side. Jennifer, big congratulations to you.
Thank you.
What a great race out there. You guys were battling out. Lost the tail end of the field a little bit there on that final lap. Tell us about that race.
It was crazy. Yeah, it was good.
It was crazy, huh?
Yeah, there's a yellow. Yeah.
How was the track?
Oh, it was a little. It was good. It was.
Are you enjoying the new gas series?
Yeah, it's really nice to get back.
That's awesome. I know you have so many people you'd like to thank. Maybe you want to tell us about them?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Extreme Machine and Fabrication, Mears Mechanical, Ivy Trucking, and Bobby and Meredith Van Beekum for loaning their car for this race.
Give a round of applause to this lovely young lady, Jennifer Owens, taking home third place. Little man, big spirit right here. Ian Trophy, come on up here. Hey, Ian, I like your shades, dude.
Thanks.
They look cool. Hey, how do you feel out there taking home second?
Good?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe you want to tell us about who you'd like to thank?
Kenda, Big Gun, El Chigon, Boasting, Pelican, Rugged, Sign Pros, Maxima, House, I forgot the rest of it, and Dino Jet, and Factory UTV.
How do you get all those sponsors?
And Evictrix, and Mom and Dad.
Wow, you have a lot of sponsors. How do you remember all those?
I don't know.
You study them at night? You knew you were going to get on the podium, didn't you?
Yes.
There you go. That's Ian Trophy taking home second. This guy's had a bullseye all off season long. I know everybody's coming running, gunning for this guy right now. How about it? Give it up for George Lamoses taking home the win here in our Razor 170 main event. He's got the chocolate milk too, all the way from Elsinore. Man, that's traveled a long way. You know that?
Yes.
Whew. Hey, tell us about that race. I know you guys were battling out. Was it hard to kind of get started with some of the cautions that you were running into?
I mean, it was pretty crazy out there. Ian Torpy really got me on that start, and I mean, I just had to drive it all the way home. So I got up here.
You saw the green machine in your rear view, huh?
Oh yeah. Well, I don't have a mirror, but I had that. I saw that.
Oh, tricks of the trade. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, George, it's great to have you back here. How does it feel to win your first gas race and kick off this 2021 season?
It feels amazing to be here. Keep Shortcourse alive.
Woo! George, in closing, who would you like to thank?
Of course, want to thank my mom and dad, my 2 little brothers, my good luck charm Hennessy, my 2 dogs, Godsend Performance, Walker Evans, Trophy Borough, Sparks, Corona Motorsports, Summer Brothers, SDI, Piston Boats, Sprocket Specialist, VP Performance, Sparko, let's see over here, G-Force, Estrada Precision Welding, Hawk Knight and GBC Motorsports, and Gas for making this series possible. Thank you all!
Thank you, George Moses, taking home the win. And man, putting on a great show. He's going to have to get some longer sleeves, as you guys can see. We thank you guys as we're getting ready to send it back up to Dave here in just a moment. We'll get some more great racing here. We thank you guys for joining us. Round number 1 for the Great American Short Course Racing Series.
All right, big thanks out to John for talking to the folks down there. Unfortunately, he's going to have to do all the podiums today. I've got a badly twisted ankle, but I'll be up here the entire time and keeping you, hopefully, all you folks at home entertained. And a big congratulations again to George Lamosis taking the big win, and Torphy comes in second, and of course, for Owens in that 3rd spot. So, man, we got some great races still to come here. RTL Traffic Junior 2 karts, 2nd generation of kart racers. So we're going to see that they usually start out around 5, 6 years old in the junior 1s. They move up. It's about 10 or 11. You can go up and move to the junior 2s. We've had some young kids racing both. You just can't be older and go backwards, but you can be younger and go forward. So you can actually jump up class and age there. Of course, all of our pro classes at 16 is what they're allowed to run. So we'll see some youngsters driving them. But some drivers have gotten some special dispensations and allowed to move up just to their talent and maturity that they've shown over the years. So it's very cool to watch them move up. So coming up next, Junior 2s brought to you RTL Traffic. We're going to have Chayton Zane Minder up on the pole, Brody Martin, George Argaris, G3 as we call him, Truly Adams, Olive Hoover, Jesse Owens, Ashton Williams, Dominic Benitez, Mikey Childress, Bryson Benitez, Travis Jones, Logan Leggett, Megan Starr, Irie Bailey, and Lake Adler on our list. Don't know, didn't show any qualifying for Lake, so we'll find that out. So just a moment, they'll be pulling out of the track. See in the backside there, changing numbers 415. Loving it.
All right, interesting, Dave.
Yes.
Man, long-time race face that we just see here just in the last year joining us in our short course adventures. Corey Mack, Mr. 300.
Mr. Corey McClinton. Very
Yeah,
cool.
buddy.
I understand he's living right down the road from you practically there.
Yeah, he is. I
Right?
told him, man, I was like waiting to hear the big old smoky burnout. Go try to find his house.
Did I just hear 1,500 horsepower going by?
Yeah, great to have him out here. He said he's missing us right now, but he'll be back next year.
Well, he's been running a lot of the dragster series.
He said he'll be doing the pro buggy. Just keep that under wraps.
Oh yeah, real quiet. Just went out over the World Wide Web.
Yeah. Don't tell anybody.
Shh, be quiet. All right, big thumbs up. That means we're going to be going green this next time around. Jaden St. Minder is going to lead them to the stripe there. They're going to be going on the wave of the green flag. We're going to see the pros, which is a little bit different approach. You're going to see the cones, which will be a starting box area. But with the kids, they always get them going with the starter flag. So who's going to be paying attention? Who's going to be perfectly timed?
Yeah, the drivers funnel in right now down that double lane that we have. Looks like the light's going out here on our pace vehicle, so we should be going green this time by the RTL Traffic J2 carts. 10 laps will be the distance.
They're going the distance. Oh, look at this. Literally attached to the rear there. It looks our G3. Gonna help them around.
How about
there.
that great onboard right here for the 415 machine, the 413 of Brody Martin, I believe, with the onboard.
Oh, that's
Or Gyros.
Gyros, I do believe that is. G3.
So all clear here through turn 1 down the backstretch.
And that, talk about some close racing. Look at this, nose to tail. You ain't going nothing, nowhere. Is that Martin out front, it looks like? I do believe.
Yeah, a couple drivers coming to a slow, unfortunately.
Uh-oh. They're not liking what they see. Something's going on in race control. They're going to bring them back, re-rack them, restack them here. We got two carts. It looks like they might be hooked together. They do. Might be getting the hose out. Oh, yeah. All right, looks like we got them separated. What's that song? Keep them separated. That's right. Wow, loving that drone, love the onboard. Looks like it's gonna be, they're gonna call for a total restart there. You see Brody Martin on the outside, a guy was right behind having the onboard there. And then Truly Adams, or is that Truly onboard? Let's see, who's right behind him? You see that, John? Truly's got a white card, every card.
Yeah, great view right here. These drivers from home really kind of give you an idea what these, and actually great to see actually some individuals tuning in from overseas, actually in Germany. So very cool. Again, AmericanShortCourse.com/live. You guys can be sure to send that to your loved ones at home. Make sure they're watching and tuning in here for round number 1. Right here in the lovely Victorville.
Nestled right above the adjacent to the San Bernardino Mountains. San Bernardino nestled. All right, we got a great shot from the rear of the pack there, as well as the onboard in the second row.
Yeah, our Gyrus with the onboard, so bringing it to us right now.
Look how close. He is literally scraping the paint off his bumper.
You can see the fine print in those tires.
So as we go high in the sky now, down low, you get a great perspective as they come, and you see the back there, the 429, Irie Bailey. Back up front, G3 is next to Martin there. Martin now is going to move into the second place. Minder holding on to the top position, a little bit different from the earlier start. Talk about leaning on each other there, John.
Yeah, they absolutely are. As you guys can see, this come through the double lane right now, and we do have, unfortunately, a driver coming to a stop just outside of turn number 4 right there. So actually a number of drivers coming to a stop, so we will see the full course caution come out for your leader of Minder, Martin, Agiris, Olive, Hoover, Truly Adams, your top 5. So the sister to Jennifer Owens, who joined us down on the podium in 3rd spot, Jesse Owens, and holding on close in the 6th spot with Ashton Williams, Mikey Childress, Dominic Benitez, the 481 of Logan Leggett, and Irie Bailey just outside your top 10.
And of course, we got Mikey Childress Sr.'s Pops. He's another off-road racer. Originally came from the motocross, so I think he's moved to a cage now. He's from the two-wheel side to a cage. Keeping his son there, it's awesome to see running right now out there, doing a good job. Great, you see how long nose to tail, all 14 cars. Only so many places to pass, John, so there's going to be some pushing and shoving going on.
No, you're absolutely right, Dave, and if you're one of our competitors, only one place to shop for your official parts and supplies. Our good friends over at ORW, Lake Adler, also out there in the field, so actually Lake unfortunately not making it out there.
Out there.
Well,
I think he's actually in another race possibly.
So great to see ORW on board here for this year, and talented field out on the track right now. Minder going to lead us here into this green flag as the caution lights go out from our Polaris Razor. So there you go. Minder going to lead us with Martin.
Look at these top 5, top 6. They are literally nose to tail, bumper to bumper. Oh boy.
Couple of drivers coming together. Let's see if we can get them unhooked. Unfortunately, not sure that's going to happen.
Minder, Martin, Agiris. Looks like Minder getting a lot of attention from Martin on his back porch there. Looks like he's getting the broom and trying to sweep it off.
It's getting dicey. They were connected right there for a minute.
Well, you can see that it's got a little, like almost like a hook on the front.
Right.
Goes right underneath the back, and they get hooked right up.
All right, so they were able to unhook them, and they're going to clear the course right now as our leaders come by. The flag stand now still Minder, Martin, Agiris, Hoover, Adams, Owens, Childress, Leggett, Benitez, Irie Bailey, your top 10. Is it Knights or Benitez? I don't know. That's what I think. Oh, looking up the inside is Martin. So close in times. But it was Martin with the quick time that last time by. So let's see if he can make some moves here as they run up on one another. A little slowing vehicle down the front stretch right now. See if they can get that driver off of the main line as our leaders come around now. Man, oh, there goes, looked like that might have been Owens maybe going around the outside.
That's going to bring the boy, a lot of frustration. I'm seeing some of the spotters shaking their head. Things happen like this sometimes. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, getting the kinks all ironed out right now. Still early, a lot of anticipation, as looks like that would be the 489. So the 489 of Adams, unfortunately. Something broke. Looks like something broke.
Yeah, you can see the line. This is a new perspective we're getting. It looks like something fell down into the dirt and dragged.
Yeah, we would never have seen that. You're right, Dave.
There's no driveway, they're chain driven. So let you know, these are 265 I'm sorry, Jimmy chooses a Honda. Jimmy wants the 265 Subarus. So he's got a little bit more horsepower, 18 horsepower, not a lot. But the whole thing is momentum. That's why being smooth and clean is so important. Oh man, right on, and we're looking, watching the screen, barometer's got a big mud spider in the middle. So 5 laps still remaining, we're past that halfway, they're not going to do the caution. We're going to call that a caution.
Yeah, I would assume they probably would. So let's see if you can stay under green and really get in some good laps here to close out this main event. Again, this is our main event number 2, the RTL Traffic Junior 2 Kart main event.
Good shot there, the 460.
Looks like we did have a car spin in the final corner here just before getting onto the front stretch.
Yeah, look at this, Martin split down.
That was the 428 of Megan Starr, unfortunately.
Martin was looking for a little outside, inside maneuver. But I think Minder saw that one coming. This really gives you a good idea of what the track looks like.
Well, the track changed, right, from gate drop to this point because of the time here that we've had to spend, unfortunately, under caution.
All right, back there up front, Minder in the lead with Martin in tow. G3 Iris. And how about Olive Hoover making her way up to 4th place?
Yeah, making some moves is the 488 machine, 51.085. So really the quickest car on the track that last time by. So good eye there with Olive Hoover.
Watching the action, look at this. He's literally right back underneath him. Martin not letting go of the pressure. Iris trying to get up the inside of Martin now. Martin moves over, slams the door in his face.
Yeah, it's been that yo-yo effect here for those two front kind of get away, and then G3 coming back, though. Actually, your top 4 really close.
And if you see, you'll see little packs. They just kind of run in little groups here as they start to separate as the late laps come into effect here. 2 laps to go. Next time around is going to be the white flag.
Oh, good little fight here for that final spot here on the podium as Hoover trying to get up there to G3, who's been consistently holding down the number 3 spot, but it's getting racy up front, and we got a trade for the lead right here, Dave. So Martin waiting until the end right now. I think he pulled enough tear-offs, and he said, I got to go.
And look at this, Minder and Iris getting a whole lot of Olive Hoover coming up.
Yeah, Hoover's been showing herself the door right there. She's going to try to make some moves on this final lap. But again, now Martin finally gets in front into the lead. Let's see if he can kind of separate himself. I don't think it's going to be as easy as he assumed it would, as Minder's driving in. Here comes the
G3.
G3, yep. Good little run there out of turn 1. So again, this race isn't over. We got 2 corners to go, though.
Martin, hold on to it. Here we go. Coming around, Brody Martin.
And fortunately, a few cars back, we had a few drivers coming together, and that might have been Childress and Benitez. I'm not sure.
Oh, look at this. Minder looking to the inside.
Oh, drives him.
Oh, no, look at this. G3 goes in the lead, and here comes Olive Hoover in a second. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk it?
Jesse Owens still in the spot right there.
Wow.
In the final, driving it through the final corner. And how about it? G3, or Iris coming through with the big win. And man, for Minder, Martin, those two just had it out for one another, didn't want to give it up, and found themselves just off of the podium.
A Cinderella story.
That was some good racing right there. I think you guys
Wow is all I can say.
would agree with that.
I don't know. We're going to have to see what the officials say on the calls, but, man, racing's racing. It's unfortunate.
And for those 3 drivers that made it onto the podium, they drove their heart out the entire race. And as you can see, Argyris, your podium winner, followed by Hoover and Owens.
Well, I'm going to send you down, John, and talk to those young drivers, and we'll be right back here on Podium Interviews.
All right, so these drivers exit their vehicles. Hey, Victorville, how about a round of applause for that racing action right there? Junior 2-car main event did not disappoint, as we'll wait for Jesse Owens to come on up here. Superstar, driving fearlessly. Come on up, Jesse. Another Owens in 3rd position. Jesse, that has to feel good. I know you, man, you drove a great race. You stayed in it the entire time. What were you thinking when those 2 drivers came together and you were able to squeeze in? I know there's a little bit of contact. Tell us about that instance.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't ready for that when my dad was screaming on the radio.
There you go.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't ready for that when my dad was screaming on the radio. he's like, get to the inside, get to the inside. They're going to crash on the outside. And of course he was right, you know. But I was able to get to the inside. I wasn't sure if I even got third, but they called it, and I mean, it ended. I'm cool with the podium. That works for me.
Hey, you fought till the end, and so you obviously drove your heart out to get to that spot. Who would you like to thank, Jesse?
Yeah, no, I definitely wouldn't be here without my mom, my dad, all the guys at the shop, Tyler and Bo for coming out this weekend and helping, DX Star for our race gear, 49 Motorsports for my micro ride this year, and then everybody else that helps me.
Hey, how about the Owens girls right here taking third, and this is Jesse Owens. Congratulations to you, Jesse, as we'll get Olive Hoover up here. Olive. Olive will get you your trophy right here. Show that pretty little smile. Olive Hoover taking home second. Olive, you were sitting there just off the podium the entire time, and what were you thinking that final lap when you saw everybody kind of come together and you thought, man, I could maybe win this thing? And you ended up second. How about that?
Well, I was sitting fourth, and I didn't think I was going to get podium. And then I saw Brody Martin and bunch up in the last turn, and I was like, I can actually get second place, and I was really excited.
You look like you're excited. I know you have so many people in your corner. Who would you like to thank, Olive?
Troy Adams, Ryan, Ruth, Chad, Dean, my mom, my dad, my sisters, Penelope and Amelia, Discount Tire, and yeah.
That is Olive Hoover taking home second spot for our Junior 2 kart main event. And she says, peace to the boys. Mr. G3, come on up here. Regardless. Are you going to be able to hold up? That thing is heavy. And you just drank some chocolate milk? You got to be feeling good. How was that?
Very exciting race. I knew something was going to happen at the end. I just had to keep something tight. I knew that something was going to happen between Brody and Chaden. But I'd love to thank Positive Beverage, B&D Performance, Troy Adams Coaching, and everyone else that's helped me.
I don't even have to ask. This kid's already on it. Hey, good fight there to get to that top spot. Congratulations to you. There you go. That is G3 Origaris coming through here in that first spot. And, man, taking home another podium right here. Our Junior 2 kart main event as we'll get ready to get some more great racing underway. Again, we want to thank everybody for joining us here today. As, man, Victorville, I think we're in for a real treat here as the Gas Series kicks off 2021.
And welcome to Palms River Resort. Palms is a 5-star lifestyle community where you'll make lifelong friends. I mean, some of my favorite things to do are obviously building memories with the family. We get out in the side-by-sides. Of course, I like riding my dirt bike in the hills and taking off in the desert. But I mean, family time in the boat, man, you can't beat it.
96 is inside this car here for the race.
We use the UTV 96 in this car. I'm using the VP UTV 96 fuel.
Thank you, VP Racing Fuels, for keeping me powered and getting me on top of the box.
Well, folks, awesome job. Big congratulations to all of our drivers down there for an entertaining race there for sure. John, what an interview he had down with him as he makes his way back up to the booth here. Let him catch his breath just a little bit. We're doing a quick little shakedown. Looks like Gunnar Kennedy wanted to get his little work done on his pro buggy and is now making sure it works. So coming up next, we got the Youth 1000. Looks like 4 vehicles. Carly had a problem, didn't qualify, so I'm not sure she's there, but it was Carly Scheist, and then Cole Gamma, Jaden Zane Bender, and then Drake Matag, the quick qualifier. They're going to go ahead and get them out here shortly as we just finish up a little maintenance. So we'll be back in just a moment with more racing here. The Great American Short Course, powered by Optimum Batteries. All right, here they come rolling out underneath that beautiful Optima Batteries arch there. And look at this beauty, that Ford Ranger. I believe that's the Ranger I got to, is that the one I got to ride around in Moab in with Christopher Polvardi? That thing was awesome. Had a blast. Boy, and I'll tell you what, that was That was a pretty incredible vehicle out there. So that's our pace vehicles. They come around here, leading our UTV Youth 1000. So it looks like we got 2 broken in qualifying. That is a bummer. So this will be a quick one. Don't have to worry about a bunch of cars piling up, John.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's a bummer for those drivers not able to join us. So,
So if I pull it out far away, does it sound different?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure it still sounds okay.
Yeah, as long as your voice is good, you're pretty good.
Okay. Yeah. It's pretty loud and powerful anyways. Sorry. All right, what a bummer. But I sure like that Ford. John, have you had a chance to check out the new Ford Broncos?
no, I've seen an image of one just the other day.
The little sport one, yeah, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cute. I let my daughter drive it, but
I think I saw a custom.
they're full-size
custom,
ones.
And that thing was.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that thing could go play. That's for sure.
That is the mean machine. Got to ride one out at King of Hammers, and had Lauren Healy take me around riding one, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Of course, they have the Geyser-built race Bronco.
So again, 10 laps will be the distance here for these 2 drivers, the Youth 1000 UTV main event. So it's Drake Matag and Chaden Zane Minder, and we just saw what happened with, unfortunately, between Minder and Martin just in our last main event. So see if these 2 can keep it clean out front. I think it's going to be a really racy little bunch right here.
The clean-out team. So Matag and Minder Matag. And look at this, on the gas there, Drake Matag. Shaden Minder. Matag with a big jump out.
Yeah, it's good because we've opened it up now. These guys will be going the full distance now.
Okay, how cool is that with the onboard there inside the RS1?
Yeah, if you guys have an opportunity, check out the Jumbotron.
Folks down by us, you can see the onboard.
Hostile machine out in front. So again, that's Matag with Minder in second.
Hostile, of course, does a lot of the embroidery and on the race suits and some really cool apparel.
Yeah, it's a great view right there, kind of sawing out the wheels. He comes down the front stretch. Is Matag Minder. So Matag that first time by 58.539. So we'll see that time drop in just a few seconds as they get up to speed now.
You can see it's a rough ride there. Up and over the big plateau there. They're in the back left-hand top corner of the track as they come around. Big 180 brings them up. Now that's where we saw the elevation start changing and rising.
You're right.
It's like a triple.
Yep, like kind of a triple step-up style, just continues to go up as they pass through the Optima Batteries charging station over there.
Yeah, of course, it's Drake Matag out front there with that custom off-road design, hostile machine. Jaden Zane Minder right behind him there.
And we hadn't really touched on it. This is a new class actually for us here in the Youth 1000s.
The Utes. This is my cousin Vinny.
So always a growing pattern that we're going to see with these young drivers here in our Youth 1000, and continue to see this thing grow throughout the series. I have no doubt as obviously Minder taken to it. Great to see Matag out here joining us as well.
Pops and his brother, big time racers. Of course, they do a lot of fabrication with a custom off-road design. So his dad was one of the originators with the Arthur family and doing all the UTVs and the Grants, and, the Georges. And pretty much started UTV racing right there in Lake Elsinore, California. These guys were the pioneers. And it's nice to see how he's passed the torch on. The youngest out there now racing. A little nostalgia for myself.
Good.
I was there for the first one.
The good generational trickle right there.
Oh, yeah.
As we're down.
I'd like to see the acorns not fall from the tree too far.
Yeah, they don't seem to here with this family. Very fast group.
Yeah, Minder holding his own back there pretty darn good, I got to say. Pretty impressed.
Yeah, I was impressed with his drive that last race that we saw, the Junior 2 main event. Pushed it all the way up until the end and provided some great action the entire race. So it's unfortunate how it unfolded, but I'm sure he's out there freed his mind of that as he has a handful right here with this Youth 1000 UTV class as he sits in second. So 6 laps remaining here in our main event.
I do believe I've seen them bring out that comp caution here and re-rack and restack him here. We're just going to run him.
Yeah, looks like we may get the signal this time by.
So right before we started everything, I got a chance to go walking around and got Tense Tees over the selling of the official, Great American Shortcourse shirts and hats, which are very cool. And of course, he's got his Baja Junkies. He's looking over the PCI trailer and checking it out. Said hi to Shar, go say hi to Shar and the crew. And Harold and Lance down over here at the Parker Pumper Racers Plus.
Yeah, it was great. VP out here as well, their team.
Mike Emerson out here from VP, very cool.
Action Sports Canopies as well. So some great partners out here that are showcasing their products here today. And be sure to drop in, support the ones that support the sport, especially with their on site.
Oh, absolutely agree. So still watching the onboard here. Awesome shot there. Drake Matag as the caution flag as the competition caution has come out. We've re-racked, restacked. Following around that beautiful Ford Pace truck.
Yeah, next group of drivers over in staging now. The A.M. Ortega Jr. 1-cart main event. So drivers all suited up, ready to go.
Actually, I can see him staged underneath that, getting ready underneath the Optima Batteries arch.
Yeah, great addition, great visual here for anybody on site or tuning in at home. Our wonderful team capturing all the action here this afternoon. And you too can join us at AmericanShortcourse.com/live. If you did not have a chance, you guys can check it out. We have the jumbo screen on site as well. Kind of adds to
and back to the green flag here. Look at this.
Yeah, down into turn 1. Yeah, great perspective here, as you can see. Something that you typically can't see from up in the booth, but I know from home, man, you guys are getting all the action up close and personal here from the comfort of your couch.
Pretty cool. Just love on the drone, the onboard, getting the shot, establishing where they're at, back up in there. I mean, just awesome work.
Yeah, airing it out right here. These Youth 1000s look like a good time. So 2 different options right here for these drivers. These both of these drivers actually go into the furthest lane And again, I think it's really how you're setting up, getting out of that corner,
Yep.
you know, because if you're way outside, you don't really want to saw that thing and scrub some speed trying to get to that bottom line. So it's really about setting up for the corner and where you're going to really take that, depending on which.
Yeah, you don't want to scrub the speed off. You want to keep the momentum up, keep that going.
Yeah, it's, competition yellow is a good one here. I think this is a good chance for Minder to maybe kind of latch on to the tail end here of Matag and see if he can chase him into the checkered here. Just 3 laps remaining.
Definitely making the run. There we go. 3 laps. I think 2 laps will be the next time they come around here. They'll be seeing the white flag after this next lap.
Here we go, setting up for the front straightaway is Matag. So Drake Matag, the 18, the 15 of Chaden Zane Minder.
You really see him watching the hand movements there.
Nothing but clean air out front here for Matag, not even having to pull those tear-offs. That's always a good thing.
That's one of the benefits of being out in the front position. Less dirt to eat.
Less dirt to wash off.
So these are single-seater, specially built, 1,000 cc, 999 cc, whatever, Polaris. Really a race-bred machine. Or some people just call them a selfish person when you're in a family.
It's true. It's true.
But nevertheless, an awesome thing. White flag is going to come out. Uno mas.
So quick time here for our leader to give you an idea, 55.881 out of Matag and Minder, 56.592. So good little separation. All right, these drivers passing through the Optima Batteries charging station down here into turn number 4, into the final corner, number 5 here, and we'll see that checkered flag a waving here for our leader and what looks to be our winner here for the first of many to come in their Youth 1000 UTV class. That is Drake Matag, the 18, taking home the win, followed in by the 15 of Chaden Zane Minder. So unfortunate for Gamma and Seacrest not able to join us here in this main event. So that'll do it. I'm going to head on down to the podium and get a word with our winners.
I'll see you down there.
You will not see me down there.
I can see you from up here. All right, John. All right, we're back with Podiums. You there? I'm getting...
Checking flag in that picture? There you go. Alright, yeah, do it. Thank you. You cut? What are you doing? I gotta do a bike walk. Bike walk? Oh. You're on bolt cutter, so. I guess there's no bolt cutter. Yeah, they're missing out the semi too, like all the other stuff. So we'll listen to it.
Jaden Zane Minder up here. Jaden, come on up here. Second place. Hey, little redemption from that last race. Gotta feel good, Jaden, coming across in second. I know not the way you wanted to do it with some of the other drivers, unfortunately out by mechanical, but hey, great race you guys put on out there. Tell us about this Youth 1000 class. Are you enjoying it? Keep doing that, man. Did you turn that off? I think that was you.
Yeah, it's a fun class. There's only so many people in it, but it's fun racing against whoever we have to race against.
How important is it to get that extra track time?
It's
good, right? All right, great. Who would you like to thank, Shaden? I know you got some people in your corner.
KB Engineering, Self-Made Train Facility, Dexstar Race Gear, Impact, Temecula Motorsports, Rugged Radios, Grom USA, and everyone else that comes out here to support me.
That's Jaden Zane Minder taking home second here for our Youth 1000 main event. And then we'll bring up this speed racer right here. Drake, let me get some knucks right there. Dude, good driving out there. Tell us about that.
It was fun. It's just, I wish we had more people in this class. I don't know, it's a lot of fun. If there's more people in this class, it'd be even more fun, but yeah.
Hey, just to start, I think that we're going to see a lot of kids wanting to come in. I don't know if they're going to want to battle with you, obviously, how fast you are, but hey, great race nonetheless. Great opportunity for you to get some more track time. Tell us about that race and honestly, the car. How fun is that?
It's so much fun. It doesn't take much to get out here. All you really need is a family and a car.
You got a good family behind you.
Yeah.
Who else do you have behind you that's sponsoring you this year?
Sparko, Hostile, Maxis. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be out here.
That's Drake Matag right there, taking home first place in our Youth 1000 UTV main event. Big congratulations going out to this young guy and to all of our drivers, and unfortunately, a couple drivers bailing out due to mechanical, so we hope to see them back here tomorrow for round number 2 as we got some more racing ahead.
What's that?
Yep.
Up to Travis Jones and Stone Hall for row number 3. Jacob Hanger and Luke Berry in row number 2. And Brixton Wirt and Chase Berry, row number 1. Brixton Wirt, of course, on the pole. I do believe that was another 6 inversion. Stone Hall was the quick time around, but unfortunate with the draw. Back to 6. Brixton Wirt definitely did well with that draw. All right, then we're going green this time around. The Auto Batteries green flag is out. And we are green, green, green. Wirt, Berry, Hanger, Berry, Jones, Hall. Oh, no!
Unfortunately, a few drivers coming together, and
you know
looks like
what?
everybody's going to keep going.
I think it's time to keep going. That's right.
So unfortunate circumstances for some of those drivers up towards the front, but we're all back and running right now. So keeping out for our front right now. Wirt, Berry, Hanger.
And I have to figure out who we're on board there. Awesome shot there for sure. Try and place it and see which vehicle's in front of them. Do it by the powers of deduction. All right, we've re-racked and restacked this field here. And it's on Berry is the onboard camera there, the 224. So Chase, all eyes on Chase. Here we go. One more lap around. So once again, 10 laps make up the distance, John.
Yeah, Aim Ortega Junior 1 kart. So as you guys will see, these guys and gals will be going the abbreviated portion of the track, so they won't be going the full distance, as we talked about before. So, man, just another one of those graduation classes, you know, an opportunity to grow. And
this, of course, is the youngest division of the classes. You know, we've had drivers as young as 4 and 5 years old here when we were running like a grassroots program.
Yeah, you get down there and interview some of these drivers, and it's amazing how well spoken they are. But not only that, how they're such little guys and
you
girls.
just want to pick them up and put them in your pocket.
It's really wild. So
you're coming home with me.
But they're so talented. You can't see it from here. You don't really get that until they get out of the car, and then you realize, wow, like they're full of so much talent. So. Great for AM Ortega to continue to support these Junior 1 karts, and I know the grandchildren have come through this class, and so quite amazing.
All right, we're green, green, green. There we go. It's again Wirt, Berry, Hanger, Berry.
Again.
Oh, big contact.
I think that was actually the driver that got spun the last time.
Deja vu?
I may have been. Sounds like Hanger, unfortunately, may be picking up a little penalty there. Penalties being assessed here by our...
We got a couple drivers tied together on the back section there as they came back around. Let's see how they are as they come back across the stripe. Oh, they're going to go ahead and re-rack and restack again. We have not even gotten a complete lap in yet.
Tradition continues with our juniors, as we've seen that earlier on. And again, there's a lot of angst going on between these drivers. And again, you know, the parents as well, they're in their ear. It's just really kind of part of what we do, you know. It's tough.
Very tough, sir. So they're going to get them right in the right back position again, do the old trophy card shuffle, as we call it. Get them back in with Wirt, Berry, Hanger, Berry, Jones, Hall, Gibbs, Salgado, Meehan, and Maxwell. Do you notice the cops car out there with the Meehan car?
I don't.
That was pretty cool. Part of the cops off-road racing team.
Can't mess with the police.
Bad boys, bad boys. They're coming for you.
So our visual here with Silex Signs, also our great friends at
the Palms River Resort.
There you had it.
Needles, California.
Stole it right out of my grasp right there.
I didn't have to look. I love that place.
I was envisioning my feet in the water, kind of, you know, boating down the river. So that's why you got
I
me.
got to tell you a story. It's kind of funny. I've been in a few movies, been, you know, doing this for a while. I got more people that recognized me from an Instagram commercial ad that I did for the Palms River Resort than I did for anything I've ever done. Hey, you're the dude from the Palms commercial.
They still won't let you stay there either.
I know. Yeah. No, I'm allowed to stay in the tool shed. They said I'm a big tool and I can stay in the shed.
So it looks like a little bit of cart shuffle right now. Trying to get him into place. I believe, from what I heard, likely that Jacob Hanger, I believe maybe it went to the back of the field, so we'll find out that's true here as we come to the flag stand now, and we're green, green, green here, down into turn number 1, our A.M. Ortega Jr. 1 carts. And all right, so looking good here as we come out of turn 2. Good separation here between our leaders. Wirt, Berry, Hanger, Luke Berry, the 236. Travis Jones also in the mix right there. That is your top 5. So it's Chase Berry with Wirt, Luke Berry, Travis Jones, Stone Hall, Drew Salgado, Jacob Hanger. Yes, so Hanger was one of those drivers it looked like. Went back, but know that driver will head to the front with Samuel Gibbs right there in mix, Drake Maxwell, and Logan Meehan. Great aerial view right here down on the track. If you guys check out the jumbo screen, you guys are in the house. Everyone at home, man, hopefully this afternoon's treating you well. And short course is live and well right here with the Gas Series.
Absolutely, it's alive and well on the West Coast.
It's getting dicey out there with this little view we got. So again, Chase Berry leading us.
So Chase is getting chased by a bunch of drivers. Well, we've actually got a full 2 laps in the books now. So Chase Berry got a little bit of gap there as a breathing room there. Goes Jones right behind him with Brixton Work right in the back porch there, looking to trespass on Berry. Jones, who tried to chase down Chase for quite a while, able to take that lead over now. But Chase Berry able to hold on to that second spot with some pressure from Brixton Work. Oh, look at this, Stone Hall. Even with that inversion, he was a quick qualifier. Now he's back now up to 3rd place, getting by Brixton that time. And that's the battle there.
Yeah, and full family effort too from the Berries. We've got the twins out on the track right now. Haley Berry, she's on the headset here.
Yeah, I saw her spotting for her brothers. That's pretty cool. Passing on that knowledge.
Yeah.
She's been there. She's done that. Stone Hall now up into 2nd place there as he starts to chip away at the competition. Heard a lot of chatter there from their spotters. You could hear them giving instructions. A lot of them are right outside the booth here.
Yep. So Mama Berry and Haley Berry, they're the ones that are actually on this comms, and Dad doing some coaching in the background. It's awesome.
Story here though, Travis Jones out front. Stone Hall, once again, he was our quick qualifier where the inversion went back to 6th. He's had to work his way up, and he has done that up to the 2nd slot. And caution flag comes out. That's going to be the comp caution. And the 236 of Luke Berry, oh no. Up into the center field.
Yeah, so coming up quick here. So fast approaching, a few handful of laps to go before we find the checkered as the 236, unfortunately for Luke Berry. See if we can get him restarted.
So as we ride around, if they got a back nose to tail here for this restart. Yeah, the bummer not able to get Luke's car restarted here. Looks like he's still working. They're looking at it there. So attrition hitting this field already with Hanger, and of course now Luke Berry out. Oh, they got Berry running. That's a good thing.
Tag onto the back end.
Awesome to see. And the crowd out there showing their appreciation for or the elatement of getting that young man onto the track again. Always a good thing. Here they come again through the center of the track. They'll be going through the option, the outside, inside. Kind of opposite rollers.
Get some good consistent laps in here these next couple that remain. Again, still Jones, Hall, Berry.
Followed by Salgado, Gibbs, Maxwell, Meehan, Wirt, and Berry. Showing Berry and Wirt down a lap there, maybe?
Yeah, under caution, maybe.
Yeah, they didn't get that lap back. I thought they would have. But since they unfortunately, I think it was Berry pulled off before the loop. Everybody went through when the caution flag came out. They probably kept him a lap down. Yes, sir. So we're trying to deduct when we're separated from our timing and scoring, so we just got to figure it out ourselves sometimes. We put our two brains together, we make one good one, John.
It's not bad, right?
Yeah, it's not bad.
So Luke Berry actually making up some ground too, so trying to gain some positions. Good separation from out in the front right now. And these drivers getting up to speed.
Speaking of speed, Jerome keeping up their speed with these drivers. Oh, a little surprise. It's like, oh, they turned. Travis Jones still holding off the advances there at Stone Hall.
Yeah, Hall coming in quick though right now. Close that gap here just in this last few corners. So again, you get out of that line, scrub a little bit of speed, and you can make quite a bit of gains on that next driver. Here we go.
There we go. White flag is out. Do you ever wonder the people's name versus their career? You know, they'll end up with one day. Here's Stone Hall, and I think Weatherman. Stone Hall. Travis Jones, professional baseball player.
Yeah, Stone trying to make some moves here in this back section. Goes 2-3. That's a quick little jot. That left-hander. Fast section right here. They just actually added that jump in here just this season.
Yeah, that is actually a new addition. You're correct. Done a great job reworking this track again. You know, bringing Calvin out. He is the master of the dirt, master of the blade. Really got it looking good. Weather's been very cooperative too, as far as laying the water down. It's not too hot, and the W has not showed up. But here we go. Checker flag is out. Travis Jones going to take the win. Stone Hall is going to come across 7. And how about that? Chase Berry is going to wrap up that podium. Followed by Salgado, Gibbs, Maxwell, BM, Berry, and Wirt. So it's the first win for Travis Jones. So you know what? What a way to start out the new series on a tear with the #1 plate. So we're going to send John down here in just a moment and talk to the podium. I'll be back with more racing here. The Great American Short Course, powered by Optima Batteries.
machine right here of Chase Berry. Come on up here, Chase Berry, taking home third in our AM Ortega. Do you roll that? You good? Yeah. Get it to drop. Chase, we're gonna get it together for you, I swear. Hey, good work, buddy.
Thank you.
How was that race?
It was awesome.
You guys are dicing it out there? Feels good to get back racing, huh?
Oh yeah.
Anybody like to thank Chase?
I like to thank my mom, my dad for spotting me, straight edge, and the boat guy.
You're looking stylish out there with your straight edge car. It looks cool. Pretty awesome. That's Chase Berry. Give him a round of applause right here. Come on, Victorville, make some noise. Third place. And our next driver will get up here, Stone Hall. Come on up here, Stone. Driving like a brick wall out there. Stone, great run out there, man. Gotta feel good, huh?
Yeah.
What do you think? Came up a little short. I can tell you're a little upset right now because of that, but man, you guys put on a heck of a show. Tell us about that.
Yeah, there was just a lot of wrecks at the beginning, and then under caution we got hit.
Man, yeah, tough one out there, huh? How'd you manage to get second?
Pushing forward and trying to find the best lines.
Found some good ones.
Yeah.
Who'd you like to thank?
My mom, my dad, Patterson Brothers, my grandma and grandpa, Rock and Block Hardscape Supply, Hoosier Tires, and anyone I forgot.
Hey, Stone, good work.
And also, happy birthday to Grandma.
Yeah, Grandma, happy birthday. Another lady coming out here supporting her grandson. That is Stone Hall. And how about our winner right here? From what I understand, a first-timer making it up onto the podium right now. Travis Jones, come on up here, Travis. Sorry we made you wait for the chocolate milk, buddy. Man, good race out there.
Thank you.
Come on up and tell us about that race and all that competition you had.
It was a very exciting race. The whole time I had Stone knocking on my back door, and the inversion put me to 5th and put Stone to 6th, but me and him still came up there and won.
You guys were battling. You guys showed how dominant you guys were all day long through your qualifying, and here you are with the #1 plate. Who would you like to thank, Travis?
I'd like to thank my mom and my dad, G1 Signs and Banners, Concept Powder Coating, Torco, and SoCal Bolts.
Victorville, I think you guys will agree. First of many for this young man right here, Travis Jones, taking home the win in your Junior 1 kart, brought to you by AM Ortega. Big congratulations going out to the Jones family. And man, you better get some of that chocolate milk down. Stay cool, okay?
Thank you.
There you go, that's Travis Jones.
So very awesome there. Mini stock open V8 coming up next here. Looks like we got about 10 trucks out there. So we're waiting for John to get back up from the podium. Give him a few minutes here before we get started. So we'll be right back with more racing here, Great American Short Course. All right, looks like that Ford Ranger rolling on out there, throwing Old Glory. And Optima batteries flying in the wind there. So we got the mini stocks, open V8s. We got Rob Orr, the mini stock. We got Anthony Chusey, Jaden Wardrop, Aubrey Wardrop, David Smith, Moises Varela, Patrick Monahan in the stock there. And then let's see, it's going to be Ryan Venegas. Then we got Kit Michaels, and Aaron Bruno. Both in the open 8 V8 Ultra 4 class out there. Kid running, of course, is Pro 4 in this class, and then he'll be racing in the Pro 2 class later on. All right, here we go. Coming around, we should see the pace truck pull off. There it goes. The Ford dives off. Michael's going to lead him. And we're green, 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 says Optima Batteries.
Yeah, Kip getting a good jump right there on the rest of the field.
All right, make sure we got the rate paperwork here, get everything going. Unfortunately, I didn't see Aaron Bruno make it out there. Didn't see him qualify either. So just Kip in class by himself. He's always in a class by himself.
Yeah, he certainly is. Yeah, he's got a great program, and we talked about it earlier in our qualifying sessions. He's a great contributor to the gas series and really all-around advocate on many levels.
He's got to always, somebody asks for help. He's, always the first one to jump out. And help, because I think it's germane to the situation.
Yeah, I think.
So probably some people seeing some flames shooting out coming around. That's a little leftover fuel left on the exhaust stroke, shooting out the exhaust there. But one thing about seeing those at nighttime when they're shooting flames, the brake rotors are glowing. It's just such a sensory overload of visual and jumps and smells and sounds and flames and sparks.
Yeah, great run here with Chusey, Orr, and Varela.
And of course, that is in the mini stock. We got one Venegas in the mini open.
It's the sweet sound right there, Dave.
That's my happy sound. I mean, these basically are NASCAR motors in a truck that jumps. And that was the biggest thing. So I'll tell you a little real quick, because they're still racing around. They got a little gaps there, but we'd had Roush and Hendrick and many of the top names come out. When with NASCAR, you worry about the oil slosh to the outside because it's a centrifugal force, or centrifugal on that actually.
Yep.
Where when you're jumping the truck and you're having high right and left turns, so you got to worry about the oil up and down, back and forth. So they had to find out a baffling system so the oil pump would be constantly keeping oil pressure up in the motor.
Wow.
So there was a lot of leaps and bounds, and to have a truck that's over 900 horsepower usually.
Yeah.
Someone's up 1,000, just like they do with the desert trucks. Robbie Gordon used to bring his NASCAR motors out.
And they're obviously new partnership this year. So the speed team.
You found my segue to Robbie.
I found it. I did.
I like it.
I got there.
I may take a while to get there, but I bring you around the other side of the mountain. So, John, would you like to fill us in on some of the cool stuff?
Man, just that partnership alone, and obviously what Robbie's done, outside of off-road racing for all those years, and his support and effort to the speed program, and what he's going to be bringing to this series at the end of the year.
Well, the champions that come out of some of the pro classes will be able to get rides in an SST race, and I believe we're going to do it at the King of the Hammers next year. So I'm pretty excited about that. But it's Anthony Chusey, Ryan Venegas, and Kim Michaels are all the top 3 in their class. It's something that's germane to the situation as the caution flag has come out. Time to re-rack and restack. Because it's not unusual for Chusey, Venegas, and Michaels to be up there. So it is germane to the situation. The cool thing at Dirt Sports World out here taking some pictures of all the race action here at Gas under the caution flag. So definitely look for your next issue at dirtsportsworld.com. Coming out for the June issue will be the Gas special. On the Gas, Short Course is alive. That might
All right, so as we continue on the competition caution here, get these drivers back into position. Looks like Venegas Trying to get up to the tail end of the field here. The 17 of Moises Varello. The 98 of Jaden Wardrop. David Smith. Your top 3 here for our mini stock class. Excuse me, top 4s or your current leader. All right, so looking like the restart, we'll see Kip Michaels at the front. As there we go. Now we see Venegas coming through the field. But again, Choosy, or Varello, Wardrop, Smith, Aubrey Wardrop, the 99, and Patrick Monahan.
He's not choosy. He just wants to be in the top spot. Or he is choosy.
They all want to be, man.
I should say he is choosy because he wants to be first. So Venegas and Michaels leading 3 categories here. All right, here we go. The pace truck is off, and we are green, green, green. Michaels leading his class there with Venegas and Choosy, Robin Orr, Bruno, Varela, Wardrop, Smith, Aji Wardrop, and unfortunately not seeing Monahan out there.
Yeah, great onboard too. There we go. Yeah, great onboard there from one of the drivers off the start. Great to see him just grabbing the gears, really kind of get a perspective, taking a little bit of roost on from the guy in front of him.
Yeah, that's one thing. Kip running a sequential transmission in there versus these guys are grinding the clutch and slamming gears, like he said. A lot going on there. Which is some of the other classes we'll talk about because it takes some art of the drive. Now that thing's digging in the front. That's a Pro 4. I think he had a little problem with his front-wheel drive earlier. Because I wasn't seeing a roost off in qualifying. So, or Venegas and Michaels. The Kipster up there, Ricky Thompson on the side, and on the 4 claws that are digging there for him.
Oh, big old puff of smoke came out. Coming out from the 94 right here, getting chased down by our drone.
So
the 67 of Venegas here.
You know whose truck that used to be, the Pro 4? That is Bryce Minty's old Pro 4. A couple generations ago. They get like 2 new ones a year. Not doing short course anymore, unfortunately. But he does have a truck. We'll see him probably in Crandon. You know how cool it was last year we had Crandon with the Ultra 4s racing there too.
Yeah, what a spectacle that is.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you guys have a blast. So closing in here, looks like we're going to see the checkered flag this time by Dave. It's a, white flag here.
White flag. No, that should be the checkered, I believe, coming out. So round. it's hard to tell. Kip's so far out front. He is turning a 51 second. Venegas about 6 seconds behind him.
Yeah.
And a good 9 seconds behind him is Choosy. There's Robert Orr goes by on the number 15 across the stripe. There's the 98 of Jade Wardrop. 17 of Varela. That's Moises, of course. Then you got David Smith, Audrey Wardrop, and fortunately again, Monahan not making it there, but it's going to be Kip Michaels going to take this one for sure. In the Open V8 Ultra 4 class. Anyway, I think if they didn't have to run in Moab last week, I think there have been a lot of Ultra 4s here. That's tough to turn around a desert rock racing, fire-breathing machine like that in a week. So it's Choosy and Venegas winning their respective classes. Or in the second of the mini stocks, followed by Bruno. And look at this. Wardrop, Jaden Wardrop. Oh, he's going to take the class win there. Things change there, Johnny.
And then Wardrop.
So, folks, just to let you know, it was Ryan Venegas and his class, Jade Wardrop is, and then followed by the, let's see here, we got Michaels, and then second in the mini stock will be Rob Orr, followed by Jaden in third. Oh, wait a minute. So things change. So it is Venegas and Choosy winning their classes. A little correction there, apologize. We're getting that settled out. I'm only as good as my teleprompter. So we're going to send John down to talk to him, little track maintenance. We'll be back in a moment with the podiums.